Good morning, dear students. Today we will start chapter 5, that is life in temperature zones. We have already studied about 3 temperature zones in which Earth is divided on the basis of climatic condition of the different areas. So today we are going to study about the kind of vegetation and wildlife we have in those different zones. So the content or the topics which will be discussed in this chapter are climate, vegetation, wildlife and people of equatorial forest, temperate grassland, hot deserts and frigid zone. So our world is divided into 3 temperature zones. Each zone has a special kind of vegetation and animal life on the basis of its climate. हमारी अर्थ 3 temperature zones में divided है, which are torrid zone, which is the hottest, then temperate zone, which is mild or we can say moderate, not very hot, not very cold, and then frigid zone, which is very cold and most of the time it remains covered with snow. So today we will study about the vegetation, different vegetation zones which are found on the earth, like equatorial forest, temperate grassland, hot deserts and frigid zones. So today we will begin with the equatorial forest. So in this slide, in the table, you can see worldwide distribution of tropical rainforest. इस टेबल में अलग अलग एरियाज़ में या फिर अलग अलग कॉन्टिनेंट्स में जो रेन फॉरेस्ट हैं उनके टाइटल्स गिवन है एंड यू हैव टू लर्न दिस टेबल. क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम फ्रॉम इट. So we'll begin. So equatorial forest. Equatorial forests are located on both the sides of equator and they are part of the torrid zone. So in the previous chapter I informed you that torrid zone is on both the sides of the equator, in the northern side and in the southern side. In the northern side, the torrid zone extends from equator to Tropic of Cancer, and in the southern side it extends from equator to the Tropic of Capricorn. So this area is known as with the term torrid zone. So इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट आपको टोरिड जोन में पाए जाते हैं और एट बोथ दी साइड्स ऑफ द इक्वेटर के दोनों ही साइड्स में, नॉर्थ में और साउथ में. वी नो इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट विद द ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट ऑल्सो. हम इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट को एवरग्रीन रेन फॉरेस्ट या फिर ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट के नाम से भी जानते हैं. And why we call these equatorial forest as evergreen rainforest? Because all the leaves or of the plant do not shed at the same time. Equatorial forest में जितने भी plants होते हैं या फिर trees होते हैं उनकी पत्तियाँ एक साथ नहीं झड़ती. They shed at the different times of the year. Now climate. Very hot climate with very little variation in temperature. So we find very hot climate, बहुत ही गर्म climate होता है इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट में, और बहुत ही वेरिएशन मीन्स वेरी लिटिल वेरिएशन मीन्स बहुत कम चेंज देखा जाता है यहाँ के टेम्परेचर में, यहाँ के तापमान में. नो वेरिएशन इन सीजन्स भी चेंज नहीं होते. इट इज़ ऑल द टाइम हॉट क्लाइमेट देयर. सो वेदर इज़ ईदर हॉट, या तो बहुत ज़्यादा गर्म रहता है, या फिर ह्यूमिड मीन्स अ लॉट ऑफ प्रेजेंस ऑफ वाटर इज देयर इन दी एयर which is found in the equatorial forest region. Vegetation types of plant or main plants which are found in this forests are mahogany, ebony, rosewood, rubber and cinchona. Mahogany is a very expensive wood plant. The wood of this plant is tree is used for making the ships. Ebony, rosewood and then rubber. There is bit mistake in this slide. By mistake I have written robber, it is rubber, RUBBER. So you all know rubber plants are used to make rubber. A cut is made in the trunk of the trees, and a liquid is collected from the trunk which is known as sap, 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 या फिर लेटेक्स के नाम से भी जानते हैं, और उससे जो आप ये इरेजर्स यूज़ करते हो वो बनाई जाती हैं. एंड शिनचोना ट्री की जो बार्क होती है, it is used for making the medicine which is used in the treatment of malaria. Basically only 4 trees name are given in your book, but there are so many species found in the equatorial rainforest. Now different types of vegetation or layers of vegetation found in the equatorial forest. Equatorial forests are very dense and they are divided into 4 layers. The first one is emergent layer. This layer has all the tallest trees of the forest. सबसे लंबे जो trees होते हैं वो इस layer में आते हैं, and these trees can be 200 feet high. Most trees are broad-leaved, hardwood, evergreen. Sunlight is plentiful up there. Emergent layer में जो trees होते हैं उनको sufficient amount of sunlight मिलती है, and animals found in this layer are eagles, monkeys, bats and butterflies. Now the second layer is canopy layer. This forms a roof-like structure over the another 2 layers which are under canopy and forest floor. कैनोपी लेयर एक ऐसा लेयर है जो एक छत की तरह लगता है, एंड ये एक लेयर बन जाता है ऑन द 2 अदर layers of the forest. So it is very dense layer. Canopy is very dense. बहुत ही कम सनलाइट पास हो पाती है कैनोपी लेयर के नीचे, एंड फूड इज़ अबेंडेंट फॉर एनिमल्स. और यहाँ पर फूड बहुत है फॉर द एनिमल्स. And animals which are found in this layer are snakes, toucans, tree frog. Toucan is a bird. Tree frogs, red-eyed tree frogs are found in this layer. And then the next layer is under canopy. Very little sunshine reaches here. बहुत ही कम सूर्य की रोशनी पहुँच पाती है इस लेयर तक. एंड द प्लांट्स हैव टू ग्रो लार्जर लीव्स. और इसी कारण से इस लेयर में जितने भी प्लांट्स होते हैं वो उनकी पत्तियाँ, उनकी लीव्स बहुत बड़ी होती हैं, वाइड होती हैं, सो दैट दे कैन एब्जॉर्ब a large amount of sunlight whatever is available to them. The plants in this area grow to 12 feet, means they are far shorter as compared to the emergent layer and the canopy layer. The plants in this area grow to 12 feet. Many animals live here including, बहुत सारे animals यहाँ इस layer में रहते हैं, जैसे jaguar, it's a big cat, then red-eyed tree frogs and leopards and many insects as well. Then forest floor. This is the layer of the forest where sunlight does not reach at all. बहुत ही डार्क होता है यहाँ पर, और प्लांट्स ज़्यादातर ग्रो नहीं करते, या आप कह सकते हैं इस लेयर में थ्राइव नहीं कर पाते हैं. थिंग्स बिगिन टू डिके वेरी क्विकली. सो द लीव्स विच विल टेक नॉर्मली 1 year टू डिकम्पोज, जो पत्तियाँ 1 साल लेती हैं डिकम्पोज होने के लिए, वो एवरग्रीन रेन फॉरेस्ट में within weeks डिकम्पोज हो जाती हैं. एंड giant anteaters live in this layer. Now we will study vegetation. The word vegetation means all the types of plants, animals, small herbs, shrubs, creepers, all are related to the word vegetation. And wildlife, if we are talking about the wildlife of a particular place, it means we are talking about all the animals which are found in the wild area of the particular place. So there are a lot of species of animals which live in equatorial rainforest, but in your book there are given some. Let us see what are these. So this is the picture of red-eyed frog. This is a bird known as toucan, and this bird is very beautiful. And here is the picture of jaguar, wild big cat, which is found in the equatorial rainforest. There are so many other animals which are found in these forests, but I have given the some. Now we will study about the people, those who live in these equatorial forest. Basically, two tribes live in these forests. Tribes are the group of people, those who remain reserved from the communities, like from the city people or the people those who live in the large settlements. They are away from them. So the first one is pygmies. They live in houses made with sticks and leaves. Pygmies ऐसे घरों में रहते हैं जो sticks और पत्तियों से बने होते हैं, and they are hunters and gatherers. Means they hunt animals for food and they gather whatever natural food is available in the forest. For example, berries, fruits and roots, whatever they get, and they collect and eat it. There is a slight mistake in the spelling of gatherers, so kindly check it. After RE, one more R will come here. Okay, then the next tribe is Daikas. They live in long houses which are locally known as Bitang or Lamin. Daikas live with their whole family. Extended means from one generation to another generation. All generations are living together in one big house, and these houses are basically built on the banks of the river. Banks of the river means नदियों के किनारे ये अपने घर बनाते हैं. So that's all for today. Kindly watch the video again. See, in this chapter there are so many facts which you will understand, and there are so many facts which you will have to learn. So understand and learn, do the both things. Today I have explained only one topic of the chapter. So please do listen and watch the video again.